In this video, we are going to discuss about the lateral surface area of a cuboid, total surface area of a cuboid and the volume of a cuboid. Let us start. See, this is a cuboid which is having, this is the length, breadth and height. So, if you take the lateral surface area, we are going to count 4 sides which are on the lateral sides. So, this is L into height, this is B into height, L into height, B into height. So, that means 2 times of L into height, 2 times of B into height, which is nothing but that 2h into L plus B. So, lateral surface area of a cuboid is 2h into L plus B. If you take the total surface area of a cuboid, we are going to include the top portion and bottom portion. If you take top, it is the length and this is the breadth. So, length and breadth. Here also length and breadth. That means 2 times of length and breadth. So, now we can write like this. Total surface area of a cuboid is 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. Now, what about the volume? For the volume, I am taking a rectangle. So, what is the area of this rectangle? It is L into B. If you take one more rectangle, 2 into L into B. 3 rectangles, 3 into L into B. Likewise, I have taken n number of rectangles. So, n into L into B. So, n into L into B. Here, n is nothing but the height of this cuboid. So, then we can write L into B into height, which is nothing but the volume of the cuboid. So, volume of a cuboid is L into B into H. Start. Next is a cylinder. In cylinder, if you see, this is a cylinder and this is a hollow cylinder. Here we are going to discuss about the curved surface area. That means the curved surface area of the cylinder and total surface area. If the bottom and top are included, then it is called as a total surface area. In short, we can say surface area of the cylinder. So, for this one, we are going to take an activity. That means we are going to take a cylinder. This is the cylinder, and if you open this cylinder, what you will see? You will see a rectangle. Before, it is a cylinder and this is the circumference of the circle. Circumference of circle is given by 2 pi r, and this is nothing but our height. Height is the breadth. So, length has become 2 pi r and height is nothing but our breadth. So, as you know, the area of this rectangle is L into B, which is equal to 2 pi r into H, which is equal to 2 pi r H. So, the curved surface area of a cylinder is now 2 pi r H. Now, if you take the cylinder and it is having top and bottom. Now, that means we are having 2 circles on this side and that side. If you open this one, you will get the picture like this. Here it is given. So, as you know, the area of a circle is pi r square and there are 2 circles are there, and we have found that the area of this rectangle is 2 pi r h. So, 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square, which is nothing but 2 pi r into r plus h. That means surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r into r plus h. Now, going for the volume of a cylinder. For a volume of a cylinder, as we have already discussed in previous video, that this is 2 pi r square, which is the area of a circle. We have taken one more, that is 2 pi r square, 3 pi r square, 4 pi r square, 5 pi r square, and we are increasing to become it as a cylinder. So, how many are there here? N number of circles are there. N number of circles means n into pi r square. So, if we take that n as height of this cylinder, then the formula will become pi r square h. So, here volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. Next, we are going to discuss about the is a cone, and here this is a cone. I have taken a cone, see, and if you open the cone like this, it will give the shape of a like this. And if you cut that one into sectors, small sectors, and paste them, small sectors and paste them, you will get a parallelogram. You will get a parallelogram. So as you know, the area of a parallelogram is base into height. This is base and this is height. Here the base is nothing but our circumference of this cone, which is pi r, because half is taken here, actually 2 pi r. This is the circle and it is actually 2 pi r. 2 pi r, half is here and half is here, that's why pi r. And this is not the height, it is the lateral slant height. This is the slant height. We are not taking this height. This height is different from that one. So then the surface area, curved surface area of this cone will be pi r into L, which is equal to L. And when a perpendicular is drawn from top to the bottom, that means perpendicularly, then it is called as the height. Then how to find the height, or what is L here is L is equal to root over r square plus x square, which we get from using Pythagoras theorem. So that is the curved surface area of the cone, which is equal to pi r L. So we have transformed a cone into a shape like this, and we have cut this one into sectors and pasted it, and it has become a parallelogram. The area of a parallelogram is base into height. Half of the circle is here, half of the circle is here. That's why we have taken semicircle formula pi r into L. L is the slant height, that's why pi r L is the curved surface area. Now total surface area of the cone. For the total surface area, a cone is having a circle on the bottom. That means if you are going to count the total surface area, we have to count the curved surface area plus the bottom. Bottom is in the shape of a circle. That's why pi r square, this is pi r square and pi r L. Pi r square plus pi r L, which gives pi r into L plus r, which is the total surface area of the cone. Now let us find the volume of a cone by using an activity. Here we have taken a cone and we have learned that the volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. So I have taken suji to measure. If you take suji and fill this cylinder, you observe that it is filling 3 times. It will be filled 3 times. That means the volume of a cone can be written as volume of a cone is 1/3, or else 3 times the volume of cone is equal to 1 time the volume of a cylinder. So now volume of a cone will become 1, and transposing 1/3, and we know the volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. So thus we got the volume of the cone as 1/3 pi r square h by using the activity. See here, this is a sphere. In sphere we are not having lateral surface area, we are having only total surface area. We are having only one edge, actually no edges for a sphere. So what is the surface area of a sphere? So when you take a thread and tie it along the surface area of this sphere like this, and after unwinding this one and place it like that, we will get 4 circles. That means surface area of a sphere is nothing but the 4 times the area of a circle, which is equal to 4 pi r square. Now if you take the volume of a sphere, So here volume of sphere is nothing but the 2 times the volume of a cone. So this is the sphere. I have taken a ball. Now this is a cone. And if you fill a cone into the sphere, now you find that 2 times the volume of a cone is equal to the 1 time the volume of a sphere. That means we can write volume of a sphere is equal to 2 times the volume of a cone. 2 times volume of a cone, we know that one we have done in the activity, 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 2 into 1 by 3 is 2 by 3 pi r square height. Height is the height of this cone is nothing but the height of the sphere. That's why the height of this sphere is nothing but the 2 times the radius. This is the diameter. That's why 2 times the radius. So 2 into 2, 4 by 3 pi r cube is the volume of the sphere. Thank you.